All right, go live. Okay. All right, I think we're live here.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, welcome to our opening session, opening interview. I have John Kehoe with Boaz Partners here at our Composites Weekly location here at the Hive, A21. So if you're walking the show floor this morning, come check us out. Love to meet with you. But starting out is John Kehoe, as I mentioned, Boaz Partners. They have been a premium sponsor of Composites Weekly. Always good to have them on. Starting off the day. Good to see you, John.
Hey, good to see you.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me on, and nice fancy booth you got this year.
Yeah, a little different this year. We're not like really out on the floor. We've got a little bit of an enclosure here, a sound booth. So we'll see how that affects the audio.
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, man. Good to see you. How was? I know you're just getting in on the floor. Looks like there's some good traffic out there. Are you here for?
Yeah,
through the show?
Yeah, so
through
far
Thursday?
so good. I'm here all day today and all day tomorrow, leaving
Okay.
Thursday morning.
All right.
We've already had our first meeting.
Okay,
so,
great.
We're busy,
Okay.
and I got a colleague who's joining me. He's out walking the floor right
Great.
now. So yeah. What about you?
So far, great. I've had a chance to get here a little earlier this morning. Everybody's set up, and a lot of traffic I see. So I love the location here because you can kind of see out. We've got the what was formerly Park Place, now it's the Hive. A lot of connections, people meeting around us. So it's a good time. Hopefully, this is a great event for everyone. I know you guys attend this show pretty regularly now. You're a member of SAMPE. Give us a little quick overview of Boaz Partners and just their specialization in recruiting.
Yeah, I'm happy to. Thank you. So we are a professional and executive search firm. We're out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And we work all over North America. And one of the main areas where we focus is in that advanced engineered specialty materials world. I actually run that practice area. And yeah, we've been regular attendees to CAMX. Of course, been guests on your show.
Yeah.
That's always helpful. And we're here mainly to visit our existing clients, which there's many in the room, and then to try to meet new people. It's our job to try to meet everybody we can in the room.
Yeah, it's I think you guys have been part of our or a sponsor with us for going on 2 years now. One of the things that I always appreciate the fact that we were talking just before we interviewed, you guys are very specific on who you work with, who you do business with. Unlike a lot of recruiters out there who, if you have any experience on LinkedIn, you get hit up by anyone and everyone. It seems like with a pulse that's trying to recruit for some organization, but you guys take a different approach, and I respect that. I've really admired kind of the way you all do business with for years, and maybe just walk us through that specialization process and kind of what distinguishes you from a lot of other firms out there.
Yeah, thank you. What we were just talking about that, right? The barrier of entry to be a recruiter is pretty low, right? You need an internet connection and a phone.
That's right. That's right.
You could call yourself a recruiter.
Exactly.
We are not all things to all people, right? So we specialize, really the firm specializes in two areas: specialty chemicals and advanced materials. Those two obviously play very well together. And we hire people out of industry. We have in-house research, and frankly, we say no quite often, right? So it's if you could fill a role easily, if you're looking for some sort of transactional interaction, we're probably not the best for you, but that's
what the word is. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But
easy, everyone would do it. So we pride ourselves on building relationships, and we really pride ourselves on trying to understand kind of the in between the lines information from a job description to really kind of find that fit.
Yeah.
And that's what allows our candidates to have the the longevity and the retention within
Right.
our clients, and they go on and make the impact that our clients want their people to do.
Sure.
Right. And we really pride ourselves on that. And yeah, it's not easy.
No. Well, you've got, I know a number of your clients are here, obviously. Walk us through kind of the approach, maybe share an example. You guys talk about building careers, strengthening companies, not just filling roles. Maybe you can share some examples of where your approach created kind of a long-term value for both the client company and the individual that you placed out there.
Yeah, I think it all starts with the types of companies we want to work with, right? We're not really set up to be one of 2,000 vendors necessarily, but we do want to partner with key leaders within a company to help them find these mission critical roles, right? If someone were to leave unexpectedly, if it was a super technical role that was taking a long time to fill, or if there was a confidential search where you didn't want everyone in the front office to talk about it, we could run that for you at an arm's length distance. So that's where we start off thinking about who we're going to work with.
Okay.
And then really where the rubber meets the road, right? How are we successful starts with in-depth discovery.
Right.
And so we would schedule that. We have, again, in-house research where they're listening for a lot of content, and like myself and some of my recruiters would be listening for context, right? So we combine the context and the content, and that in-depth discovery allows us to really align ourselves with how did a company get to this point? Where are they now? Where do they want to be? And then all of the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, from personal, cultural interaction, who's going to be successful, what types of people get along with the kind of overall culture. So we can't do that by receiving an email. We can't do that by having someone fill out a form. We have to listen to all the hemming and hawing and the inflection and just how they sound when they answer a question. And again, it is time consuming, but we absolutely spend that time. We find it invaluable, and that's part of the reason why we're successful.
So you're going deep.
We do deep.
Super deep.
We do.
And a lot of that, like you said, is like really getting to know that person or the company that you're working with and making sure there's a good fit. And that probably goes down to things as like personality profiles. Are you a fit? Some people might have the right attitude and the right, they may be lacking. They may have skill sets in one area, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're a fit for a company. Everything's got to align.
Yeah, 100%. And the attributes that one company may want to see are not the same for the next.
Right.
And so we have to separate ourselves from what we think correct looks like and put ourselves on the same side of the table as our clients. Understand it's about what they want, right? So and this could be anything from communication style to ego to, there's a million factors that go into someone being successful at a company versus unsuccessful. And the skill set piece is actually a smaller portion of it.
Yeah. Well, you've seen the labor market shifting. We've talked about this on previous episodes. Let's talk about that because we do have a large demographic that's moving into retirement. And I think you've talked about that 2030 timeline.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to keep talking about this too. So we're seeing, and we could look out the window here and see.
Oh yeah.
Get a snapshot.
What would you guess? Like the demographic, just walking the show floor, age demographic.
I don't know. I would guess that the decision making, demographic of the decision makers is probably in that baby boomer time slot. Yeah. And by the way, they're retiring at a rate of 12,000 a day.
Yeah.
So 12,000 baby boomers are retiring every day.
That's incredible.
And there's not enough of us, Jonathan, the Gen Xers, to backfill all those positions. Now, there are a lot of millennials, and those are individuals in their, kind of mid 30s, late 30s, early 40s even, plentiful. But they're not quite ready to come on and run a business unit of a big company or run the company. And then certainly the Gen Z, right? That's a very tiny generation.
Sure.
That's the generation. Those are the kids of our
Yeah.
generation. We were a small generation. Well, guess what? The Gen Z is even smaller. So
Yeah.
these are some ongoing challenges that frankly are greater than interest rate or who's running the Fed or trade policy. I mean, we're running out of people
Yeah.
to do some of these jobs. And automation will help some of it. It'll
Yeah.
help mitigate some of it, but not all of it.
Not all
and
of it.
So we're here on the front lines with this every day, right? Like I'll hear a client tell me, a company tell me, hey, we're not hiring. We have no budget to hire.
Yeah.
And then 10 days later, they call me and say, oh, but our vice president of manufacturing just retired. He just told us he's leaving in 2 months. Oh, so
Wow.
you're hiring now.
Now
right?
you're, exactly.
And then it gets into a whole nother issue around succession planning. And
Yeah.
that's probably a whole nother segment we could
Sure.
talk about.
Yeah.
But, that plays a role as well.
Yeah. I want to mention where people can find you. I'm going to pull up your website here. We always talk about it on the show. Again, being a sponsor, if you're interested in learning more, boazpartners.com/advanced materials. And you guys have a resource that people can check out as well. I want to highlight that.
Yeah, we do. It's an ebook. You can go onto the website
Yep.
and fill that out, and it'll be me calling you.
Yeah.
So that's it. We could have a conversation, and I could try to understand
You personally.
I will call them personally.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's right. So, and then can they get there from the podcast as well?
Yeah, they can. Well, if they go to the link, we'll put the link in the notes. But yeah, boazpartners.com/advanced materials. It's streaming down at the bottom if you're watching this live on LinkedIn. Unlock the formula for winning teams and advanced materials. So check it out. You can download, like I said, download a free copy and go through it because it is interesting. I've had a chance to read through it. You guys are really just do things completely different. And that's one thing that I appreciate about you as a company. You're just not out there trying to find clients. You're looking for a right fit.
We're looking for partnerships.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you too, as well. So
Yeah.
thanks for having us on and, allowing this forum here.
Absolutely. John, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by always. Yep.
Yeah, good
Take
seeing
care.
you.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah, you too.
Best of success.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. That was good.